Throughout history, empires have risen to unimaginable heights, shaping the world as we know it, only to eventually crumble under the weight of their own ambition. These empires left behind legacies that still influence us today. In this video, we'll explore the rise and fall of three of history's greatest empires: the Roman Empire, the Mongol Empire, and the British Empire. Each of these empires reached incredible heights, but their stories also remind us that no power lasts forever. Let's begin our journey. Our first stop is the Roman Empire, one of the most powerful civilizations in history. It began as a small city-state in Italy around 753 BC, but over centuries, it grew into a vast empire that spanned 3 continents. At its peak, Rome controlled territories from Britain in the north to Egypt in the south, and from Spain in the west to the Middle East in the east. The Romans were master engineers, building roads, aqueducts, and monumental structures like the Colosseum and the Pantheon. Their legal system, known as Roman law, laid the foundation for many modern legal systems. But what made Rome truly remarkable was its ability to integrate diverse cultures and peoples into a single empire. However, Rome's success also sowed the seeds of its downfall. The empire became overextended, with vast territories that were difficult to govern. Political corruption and infighting weakened the government, while external threats from barbarian tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals grew stronger. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell, marking the end of an era. Yet, Rome's legacy lives on in our languages, governments, and even modern infrastructure. Next, we travel to the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history. It began in the early 13th century under the leadership of Genghis Khan, a brilliant military strategist who united the nomadic tribes of the Mongolian steppes. Under his command, the Mongols swept across Asia and Europe, conquering everything in their path. At its height, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the gates of Vienna, covering over 24 million square kilometers. The Mongols were known for their ruthless efficiency in battle, but they also created a network of trade and cultural exchange known as the Silk Road. This connected the East and West, allowing goods, ideas, and technologies to flow freely. However, the empire's sheer size made it difficult to govern. After Genghis Khan's death, the empire was divided among his descendants into smaller khanates. Over time, internal conflicts and external pressures led to its gradual decline. By the 14th century, the Mongol Empire had largely dissolved. Yet, its legacy lives on in the cultural and economic connections it forged across Eurasia. Finally, we arrive at the British Empire, the largest empire in history by land area. It began in the 16th century with the colonization of the Americas and expanded dramatically during the 18th and 19th centuries. At its peak, the British Empire spanned a quarter of the globe, with colonies in the Americas, Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. The Industrial Revolution and naval supremacy fueled Britain's rise to power. The empire became a global superpower, controlling trade routes and resources across the world. Iconic landmarks like Big Ben and the British Parliament stand as symbols of this era. But the cost of maintaining such a vast empire was high. After World War II, colonies began to fight for independence, and by the late 20th century, the British Empire had largely dissolved. Its legacy is complex, marked by both progress and exploitation. While it spread technology, education, and infrastructure, it also left behind a history of colonialism and inequality. From Rome to the Mongols to Britain, these empires remind us that no power lasts forever. Their stories teach us about ambition, resilience, and the consequences of overreach. What lessons will future generations learn from the empires of today? If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from the past. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.